Volume check. Hopefully that fixed it. Oh my gosh. Yep, Arian already saw it. Yeah, I have a bad habit of leaving my headset on. Let's see. Zach, what's going on? Trucker John, what's going on? Arian, how you doing? Country Trucker Brad, I think I got it fixed. 10 count, what's going on? Life Roller. Hi, Mama Kinley. So, I get to sleep at the airport tonight. I know I'm laughing about it, but but I have to sleep at the airport tonight because talking with the broker, they're like, hey, get there before midnight. I'm like, easy, I got it. Got here at 9:15. They're closed. So now I have to sleep here, and I've got another load to go pick up tomorrow. So I'm not sure exactly how that's gonna work out. Dang, Prime Trucker Rob, you're actually here when I'm actually live. That's crazy. 10 count, don't be talking about Landstar like that. This is Prime's headset. Let's see. Adam, welcome from Trucker John's channel. That's awesome. Shout out to Trucker John. How's New York treating you? Y'all, if I could, you know what? If I can figure out how to pull my dash cam video out from this new system, I'm gonna try and get it on a video, because like you can see out the front dash camera fine. Well, it's really good for accidents anyway. But the blind side cameras, that's what y'all want to see, because when I tell you these streets were so tight in Queens, not Queens, where was I at? I was in Brooklyn. I had to actually take the streets in Brooklyn because the highway was trashed, and the GPS was like, hey, would you like to save minutes, or like 8 minutes? And I was like, sure. So I clicked reroute, and it actually ended up saving me like an hour of time, which was fantastic. And that was just no, they do not allow overnight here, so I'm hoping to sleep here, and hopefully no one comes and kicks me out. Yeah, it's storming right now, actually. It's been storming since I left Delaware, I want to say. No, it's about Pennsylvania. About halfway through Pennsylvania, it started storming real bad. So everyone, I don't know what it is with people driving in water, but they just lose their complete and utter mind. But I mean, I was fine. I just, I dropped my speed, a little bit, because that's what I'm supposed to do. But I was fine. But everybody was just driving slow and in the way and throwing on hazards in the fast lane. Like, go to the right if you have an issue. You know what I mean? But I was fine. I did fine through the storm. It's still currently storming. Probably not the best place to be in a storm is at an airport. But I mean, there's nowhere to park for at least 70 miles of here, so I'm not going anywhere. Nacho, what's going on? Had delivery in the middle of Queens, had to pass through Chinatown. I don't think I went through Chinatown. I don't think. Did you have to take 287 through 687? Because that's, wait, 287, had to get off and drive through the city. Not the city, but that town, I guess. And then get on 687 to get to the airport. I absolutely see why you hate it up here, Pocahontas, Arkansas. I'm trying to get a load down that way because I need to get back south, for real. Like, that was crazy. From a logic standpoint, based on money, do you wish you went to Landstar sooner? No, I don't. I don't wish I went here sooner for the money. Like I always say in all the videos I said I was leaving Prime. I didn't leave Prime for the money. Like I didn't come to Landstar because I knew I was gonna make more money. I came to Landstar for ultimate, and I won't say ultimate, but for more freedom than it's offered at Prime. Like, honestly, if Prime would have opened it up for us to have a full load board like I do now, I would still be at Prime, no questions asked. I'm not even kidding you guys. So from a money standpoint, no, I feel like I came to Landstar at the perfect time, because it's the busy season-ish, and I can learn a lot on the fly. So I'm glad that I kind of came when I did. I wish I kind of came from a slower standpoint or a slower season, so I could learn, you know, a little bit more in depth than I'm doing right now. Because like I said, I'm kind of just learning as I go. And luckily, one of my subscribers, I'm pretty sure he's on his 10-hour rest break, but he emailed me back in like January, and luckily he is a fantastic liaison for any of my Landstar questions. So luckily I have him. I'm not gonna shout his name out because I don't have permission, but luckily I have him. Usually if I have something going on, I'll call, you know, I'll call or I'll text him like, hey, I got this going on, what do I do? And he usually he's like, stop being a Prime guy. And I'm like, I don't know what that means. He's like, don't do so much. I'm like, okay, so what do I do? He's like, nothing. Then he hangs up the phone. I'm like, okay. So luckily I have him to help me, you know, while it's still busy right now. But no, I feel like I came to Landstar at a good time. What's up, my man? Saw your settlement video today. I think it's time for me to get off my 6 weeks home time so I can speed up my process to Landstar. Truck with me. All right, man, let me know. I'm here now. I don't know the complete story of what's going on, but you know, I know enough to get by, obviously. I was like 8 months ago. All I remember was fighting it was definitely a cluster for sure. It was kind of about the money. I mean, to me, I made good money to me at Prime. Now that I'm making the money I'm making now, I can see where you could get that statement from. But I feel like I made great money at Prime. Like I said on my video earlier, I feel like I did. I actually had to record that video 3 times because the files got corrupted 2 times in a row. Because I updated my GoPro, and then I recorded it immediately after, and it said it was recording. And then I'll stop the recording, and it didn't record, so I'll record again. And I'll stop the recording, it didn't record, so I turned it off, turn it back on, record it again. And then that's why that video kind of felt rushed, but at that point, 1, I was already loaded, and 2, I was tired of recording and repeating myself over and over again. So it was okay. 26 watching, hit the like button. Yeah, hit the like button or the dislike button, which, you know, they both help the algorithm, so I definitely appreciate it. Cool, and I finally be on your live stream. I appreciate it, Adam. It's Eric, by the way. Eric. Which Eric? Franklin Bohannon, thanks for the super chat, man. I appreciate that. Yo, what's up, Ross? How you living, my man? Congrats. You know, I'm living pretty well. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I'm doing pretty well. I feel like I'm doing pretty well. Do they still owe you money? It was about the money. So Prime doesn't. That's a loaded question. Do I feel like they owe me money? Yes, but not from the situation that I was speaking of. But that entire last week that I drove for Prime, I didn't see a single dime of that. Actually, my account is still negative because they forced me to buy something that I told them that they told me that I couldn't buy. But then they made me buy it. So I ended up leaving Prime with my account in the negative. So do I feel like they owe me money? Oh, somebody's knocking on my door. Man, I done got up for nothing. Ain't nobody knocking on my freaking door. I got up for nothing. I thought they were knocking on my door. Sorry. Oh, Eric Crumpton. Hey, bud, what's going on, man? So that's your YouTube name. Okay. I'm about a half a mile away. For real? It's pouring down raining here, isn't it? Paranoia. I thought they were kicking you out. I thought they were kicking me out. I did. Looking at the rates on your current board and what you got at Prime, do you think they are comparable? No. Absolutely not. For instance, and I brought this up with Travis earlier, and he was kind of surprised. So, the load I'm on now, yes, it was a short run, but this load paid, what is it, $11.38 a mile? $11.38 a mile? I don't remember. I'm gonna see if I can pull it up here. I think it's on this phone. But no, like this short run paid like $11 a mile. So no, they're not comparable whatsoever. So you end up at Landstar, proud of you, man, making the moves. Yeah. I'm trying. I'm trying to do better for myself, I promise. Let's see. Ali who? Hey, heathens. Thanks so much for the super chat, man. You're doing good, bro. You're pretty smart. What you're doing right now was in my plan from the beginning. How much does the IVG from Prime? Also, did you take the governor off your truck at Prime? Of course, I took the governor off my truck. The IVG was... Oh, my iPad's right here. I can tell you exactly how much the IVG costs. I want to say it was around... Can you stop? Discard changes. I want to say it was around... Sorry, my mom called me. Hopefully it's still here. Maybe. Are y'all here? Or am I talking to myself? Not like this any different than me normally talking to myself. So now, do you think Prime takes cheap freight, or do you think it could be something else? Gonna miss out on this meetup. I am gonna miss out on the meetup. I can't really answer that question, RN. I don't know if Prime takes cheap freight. I know that Prime has contracted freight. Now, what that means, is, you know, I don't know. I'm not on that contract side, but I can say that the rates that I'm offered here are not even close to being compared, or what I was taking at Prime. I am gonna miss out on the meetup. I apologize. I am sad I'm gonna miss out on the meetup. I really am. I can't say I'm not jealous. Prime's just a stepping stone for me to get out of here. I mean, Prime wasn't gonna be a stepping stone for me, and I haven't forgotten about the IVG question. I'm looking for it. I'm not gonna say that Prime was a stepping stone. I don't think it was. The IVG unit was $800, so I actually overbid on that. I'm not gonna say Prime was a stepping stone. I really did see myself at Prime for a while. It just didn't turn out that way. You know what I mean? But I still, you know, people ask me all the time, even on some of my old videos, they ask me questions about Prime all the time. I still say I have the same answer. I think Prime is a fantastic company. I still vouch for them. I just had my own problems with them, you know. But as far as them as a company, I still think Prime's a great company. Just not for me anymore. You know, unless something changes, then, you know, like I told Andrea the other day, it's not off the table that I'll go back to Prime if it's in the cards. Right now, it's not in the cards. So, quick question about purchasing my truck contract. It's done in a year and a half. How do you think I should go about buying my truck? It's only got 6,000-7,000 on it. Are you company or lease, Eric? I'm here. We good with the money about 999. I've seen that before, but don't know. So, Mama Kenley, that's something called Super Chat. So people can, like, I think press an icon. There's an icon somewhere. I don't know, because I'm on my phone. There's an icon somewhere, but people can click that and send what's called a Super Chat. And it's like, it can send me money. Thank you very much, by the way. And like have a message. Then it's like the first thing that pops up on my screen, like in front of all the other comments. But that's what that is. It's basically people supporting me. And I greatly appreciate that because, as we all know, I am the poor. I love big trucks ever since I was little, and I used to ride with my dad. He was a trucker, but retired now. See, I never had a trucker in my family. I don't think. Like, I have truckers in my family, but not like my immediate family, like my mom or my dad or, you know, grandfather. Now, my grandfather did work for the ports. I actually need to take a load out to Cali. Hopefully, I can start doing that content soon. My grandfather actually wants to come ride with me for about, you know, I might take him out for like a week and a half or so. Nothing too big. We'll probably stay in California for the most part. But he wants to come ride with me and, you know, sleep on the truck with me and stuff. So I think that would be really cool because he's always wanted to drive trucks, but he never got around to getting his CDL. So hopefully I can get a load out to Cali, which really isn't too hard from this area, but I've got 2 other loads scheduled that I'm supposed to pick up that takes me out of this area. Thank God. But I'm gonna try and get to Cali very soon. Aren't you getting a lower percentage now that you're at a new company? Doesn't Prime pay like 72%, and now you're only getting 65%. Curious. Yeah. So yeah, I answered your question, your comment earlier. So yes, I am getting a lower percentage, numbers wise. Like, so at Prime we were making 72% of the revenue, and here I'm making 65% of the line haul, not of the revenue, just of the line haul. But everything else, like fuel surcharge, toll pay, loading and unloading pay, they're called accessorials. Like anything outside of the line haul that drivers get paid for, I get 100% of. So on paper, yes, it seems like a lower percentage, but even the line haul alone is more of a line haul that I used to get at Prime. So yes, it's a lower percentage, but there's more money for that percentage. Like my 65% doesn't compare to what I used to get at my 72% at Prime. You know what I mean? And let's see how long it took you to pay off your truck. I've been in this truck. Well, I've been driving for Prime for 2 years. I've been saving ever since then. Driving for 2 years. I started leasing last January, so I've been leasing for about a year and a couple months before I bought this truck. And then the Volvos that are contracted with Prime right now, they wouldn't let us lease purchase them. But then I got a call from leasing because I've been antagonizing the crap out of them about buying the truck. And they called me and they said that they were now allowing to either pay off the truck in whole or outside financing only to buy the truck. So I took my savings and did what I had to do. I do believe that full truckloads pay less than LTL. It depends, One Bar. It depends. Your carrier takes contract freight. Yes, so we do have contractor freight as well, but not all of them. You can pay for your message to stand out. Yeah. Hey Ross, how come you dissed me by not coming tomorrow? I'm really crying. I really tried. I really tried to make it to the meetup. I apologize that I couldn't make it. I really, really tried. But since I've been back on the road for my small little vacation this weekend, like there was no freight going to that area, like at all. Like not Kansas, Arkansas, Oklahoma, none of the surrounding states. And I'm like, so I tried to map it together to where I could, dang it, it keeps scrolling up, so I got to start over. So I tried to piece it together so I can actually make it to Springfield, and I did really well. So I went from Savannah to, oh yeah, I can't talk about that load. I went from one place to another place, found a load that was going to bring me to Springfield, but it was like the day after. I was like, something else will come up. So then I refreshed the page and I found this load paying $11 a mile. And I'm like, I got to go where the money is. So then I got up here and I found a load going that way. And now I'm glad I didn't book that load. It was a load being picked up tonight going to, where was that going? It was like North Arkansas. It was like just south of Joplin. So I was going to book that load, but I kind of had a feeling something just felt off about this load. And I was like, nah, let me wait. Let me try and book something for the 7th, which obviously was going to be too late for me to get back anyway, but that's kind of what happened. That's kind of what happened. Oh man, I missed a lot. As a former broker, contractor freight will always be cheaper than on the open market because there's usually a lot of freight and guaranteed to go to you. Yes, that's a very great explanation. I'm coming to you right now, but I was thinking of buying it after the company contract is out because they sell them. I would get with leasing on that. It's a very great chance. What the value of your truck will be different than the value of mine. So I would get with leasing. Leasing would have that information for you. I know ain't somebody backing up next to me. Cali loads are paying ridiculous right now. We did LTL load from Cali to PA and my dad was crying. See how much. I know, like, you know what? The load's going into, so that's kind of the same as far as, Prime coming to Landstar. Looking at loads going to Cali, like the rate per mile, the rate per mile is higher than usually what I get at Prime. But I was looking at the revenue and I'm like, okay, I can do it for that. You know, there's quite a few attractive loads, but all of the loads coming out of California right now, like I gotta go get some of that. Like it's crazy. And I'm pulling all non-hazmat, so I can only imagine what hazmat's paying right now. Cool running, but it's just fun. I really miss it. I must say, I really do enjoy my job. Did you use Prime license and insurance when you went home? When you went home for the final time for Prime, how does it work driving the truck home when you have to turn in everything in for Prime? So my fleet manager was actually really cool and actually got me a load routing to my house. So it was under Prime's insurance because I had their freight. Actually, no, I shuttled a trailer. So I got to use Prime's insurance by shuttling their trailer to my house. So it was kind of easy for me to get home. Shout out to my fleet manager, which if you're at Prime, I did get permission to say his name. I'll say it on here as well. But I have a whole fleet manager video coming out tomorrow. What's tomorrow? 7th? I think it's tomorrow. I'll check the schedule. But I've got a fleet manager video coming out either tomorrow or the next day, which is Thursday, I think. But my lease fleet manager, he did give me permission to share his name with y'all. If y'all are lease and need a fantastic fleet manager, call the switchboard and ask for Braun Beck. Braun Beck was my lease fleet manager. I appreciate the super chat. Hit me up on I appreciate it. So yeah, all my people that are leased right now, I've missed a lot. All my people that are leased at Prime that wanted to know who my fleet manager was, Braun Beck is his name. You get to pick your own freight. I suggest watching Big Rate Radio Network. Yeah, there's a lot of podcasts I need to look into right now. Right now, I'm kind of figuring it out as I go for now, but I'm working on it. That's why Mr. Lowe can buy a $200 million home. Yeah, you're absolutely right. And to be honest, Prime as a business, fantastic business model. Like, fantastic business model. Me as a driver for driving for Prime, I still ate well. And, if I eat well as the driver, I don't mind that, Mr. Lowe eats well either. But now I'm over here. I still kind of stand by that. But it's a lot different. It's a lot different now. Thank you. I appreciate you answering. And I just got on here, so thank you. I'm not planning to stay at Prime forever. I'm going to buy my truck and jump ship. I've lit a lot of fires and a lot of people that have been saying the same thing. Did you get a good deal with the buyout? Yes, I got a fantastic deal with my buyout. Any idea on when you'll make the truck tour? For some reason, love watching them. Well, let me clean. Once I clean, and if it's not freaking raining and my truck is not dirty, then yes. So what I'll probably do, which I know I really need to do, is I'll do the inside once. Like I was in the process of cleaning up now when I was watching David H's live. Dang it, scrolled up again. When I was watching David H's YouTube live, I was in the process of cleaning and then it ended, and then I called the agent one last time to see what I'm supposed to do. He didn't answer, so spend the night at the airport was the answer. So I was like, I should go live. That's great content, right? So yeah, so now I gotta scroll back up again. And so yeah, that's when the truck tour is coming. I promise it's coming. I've just been really lazy about cleaning, honestly, and I apologize. Any recommendations for trainers at Prime? Yes, I recommend Prime Trucker Rob if he's available. I recommend Eric for your PSD. Eric Crumpton. Who else? Twisted Big D. He's also a pad trainer down there in Springfield. All of my training recommendations for PSD are Springfield, by the way. I don't know any PSD trainers in the other terminals. TNT. I mean, Prime Trucker Rob. Off the top of my head, without thinking too hard, Prime Trucker Rob I would recommend. And I would actually recommend my company, my TNT trainer who's a company driver. His name is Joe. I don't know why I cannot remember his last name right now. It'll come to me in a minute. But his name is Joe. He's a company driver. It's super fun to drive with. Super great guy. we get those double-digit loads in the DMV area. Like double digits with a comma. I visit Springfield at least 3 times a year to go shopping at Bass Pro Shop. Yeah, I needed to go. I needed to go to Springfield. I need to be in Springfield tomorrow, but unfortunately, it didn't work out that way. Everyone hit the thumbs up. All right, so something I am going to start saying too is like, comment, and subscribe on my videos. So I have noticed, like, I went to my analytics and saw that there's like 40 to 50, like a super high percentage of people who are not subscribed to me that like don't like that just watch my videos or in commenting, which I love still, but like this is like a super high percentage of people who aren't subscribed. So if you could, or if you so choose, smash that like button or the dislike button if you hate me. You know, either way, either one helps the algorithm, and I definitely appreciate it. I think I'm really gonna start. I'm gonna start gunning to like push my channel a little bit higher. Like, as y'all see, I'm almost at 2,000 subscribers, and I haven't said that phrase once. I don't think. No, not once. So I almost made 2,000 subscribers naturally without saying it. But now that I'm going through and looking at the analytics, I feel like, you know, almost 35-40% of my channel is people that don't watch, that don't subscribe. So I think I would start. The like button helps get my channel out on like For You page. I watch too much TikTok. The like button helps get this video or my channel or any of my videos onto people's recommended bar if you're on your computer. But the like button helps like share my content with other people that also watch trucking videos. You know, it helps out. It helps me out. So thank you. Man, this thing scrolls up like unnaturally. You know what? I got something for that right here. YouTube. Sorry, y'all. Give me 1 minute so I can catch up on these comments because I keep losing all of them. All right. Yes, those double-digit loads. I'm on a double-digit load right now. $11 a mile coming up here, and I think it was like just shy of 300 miles. So yeah, Ross, take me with you to the star. I can't, man. I can't. Although I do see you on Facebook. You be eating real good. Like, I need to start hitting up some of these restaurants you're recommending for sure. Take a load to Arizona, Nevada, then take a short load to California or Deadhead. I looked at a lot of those Arizona loads. I mean, looking at the Arizona loads right now, because I kind of looked midday, there's not a lot of reload options in Arizona. It could possibly be because it's, you know, pushed out too far. Because it's probably gonna take me a good 3 days to get down there, like from where I'm at now. So I don't know. I had to. That's why I'm trying to slowly make my way over. But like I said, I'm trying to get to Cali. Let's see. Going to Cali wasn't that bad. Coming out was $2,000 more. That's what I'm saying. Cali rates right now are crazy. Lewis, what's going on? I don't even know if you're still here. That was 7 minutes ago. If you're still here, what's up, my man? We need to talk too. I told you, I've been thinking a lot about flatbed lately. I do remember I had to do a favor. Shuttle soon to get back to front. Yeah, my fleet manager was nice enough to let me get shuttle back home when I left. Fleet managers look out when they can, man. They really can. Thanks for the info, bro. I'll be hitting you up really soon for more info. Be safe out there, bro, and keep your head up. Always. And I'm trying. Ron Gasson, what's going on? How many miles your Volvo had when you bought it out? 336,000? 335. I haven't put a lot of miles since I've been in Landstar. So I think since I've been here, I think I put a total of maybe, I think I'm just shy of 4,000 miles now since I've been here. Like, I don't run a lot of miles anymore because I don't have to. Or not that I don't have to. I find loads where I don't have to. Jimmy the Man in Pink is a great trainer. Oh yeah, Jimmy. So Jimmy's a great PSD trainer. Million Mile Man, he just popped up in my head just now. Million Mile Man and his brother Jarvis are fantastic trainers at Prime. They're both TNT instructors. That's all that's coming to mind right now. Double digit per mile. You said Million Mile Man. You'll be lucky to get Theo Anderson for TNT. So, recommendation from Trucker John. Theo Anderson's a great TNT instructor. Let's see if he can overtake Trucker AK. I don't know if I'll ever overtake Trucker AK. Trucker AK has like 70,000 subscribers now, but I would like to try. But I really have to get like my consistency back on track for sure. Like, I know that's an issue for me, but it's really because I don't know, like I'll get in this mode. Like, it's not that I don't feel like recording. It's like I'll record like a clip, tell myself I'm gonna record a clip later, and then I forget, and then I have to come back like, oh, I should probably do that again, and then I have to restart over. It's the whole process that I go through. If I can like fine tune it and get better at like uploading a little bit more consistent, I could probably get my numbers up, but I'm gonna try. My analytics are like that too. See, it's not just us. Hi, Trucker John, hope you're doing good. Yep, Almighty. Hi, Adam, doing well, thank you. Or how I start filming some content once I get the parts from my truck and get my trailer next year. Yeah, I'm waiting for trailer prices to go down for sure. I do want to get my own trailer. That was a drop of water. Cali or bust. Oh, you are still here. Great. Is Landstar Logs Department watch your logs like a hawk? Yes. Yes, they do. I mean, I don't really do anything with my logs to have them like contact me for any reason, but they, to my understanding, they do. It gets suggested and people believe they're subscribed based on your content being on the homepage. Gotta remind folks. See, and that's why I was like, I want to start watching it. Do you watch Long Haul Larry channel? Good friend of JBG Travels. I used to watch Long Haul Larry. I think there was like a video that I was watching and he said something that I didn't really agree with, and it didn't force me to stop watching him, but I kind of started shying away from his channel. It wasn't anything like political or anything, but it was something that was like, not really the content for me. But JBG Travels, I've watched his channel faithfully for the past almost 3 years now. He's actually one of the reasons why I wanted a Volvo. Yeah, California. It is because of the Classic. I want a Freightliner Classic. Like, I do want a Freightliner Classic. I'm not gonna lie. Is it probably based off of him? Probably. Him and I think the channel is FLD Life and Nomad Trucker. I think it's Nomad Trucker or Nomadic Trucker. I want to say it's Nomad Trucker, but he's got a red Freightliner Classic XL. Oh man, and he actually gutted out. I remember watching his channel, and he gutted out the interior of his Freightliner Classic and actually put like a sink in there, a couch, like a full couch. Like, man, his Freightliner Classic is awesome. Where's my spot? I do follow Chasing Mr. Hamilton. I just finished this video not too long ago about him completing his $50,000 revenue for the month of June. And I'm not going to spoil the outcome for you guys, but he's a BCO at Landstar just like I am, and he challenged himself to make $50,000 in the month of June, and he just put out a video about that. I think it was like 2-3 days ago. But I would suggest going to Chasing Mr. Hamilton's channel and watching that video. I'm not going to ruin the video for you guys, but it's definitely motivation for sure. He's in Landstar. Yes, so I've been watching Chasing Mr. Hamilton for a while as well. Just about, I think that's how I found Nomad Trucker and Chasing Mr. Hamilton through Trucker AK, I believe. Or I found Trucker AK through Chasing Mr. Hamilton. But I've been following Trucker AK since he was still pulling containers. So that, for those that follow him, could tell you how long ago that was. Do you go home when you want, and how long can you stay? Yes, I can go home whenever I want. I actually just came from home. So I worked like 4 or 5 days, and then I went home for 4 or 5 days, and now I'm back out. I can stay, and I can keep my trailer here at Landstar. the word on the street is I can basically keep my trailer for about 3 weeks before they call me like, you need to go ahead and surrender that trailer. Trucker John, I see that you're leaving. Have a great night. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Hit the thumbs up on the way out. I'm just kidding. Do you go home? I think you should tell Travis to become a trainer. I have been telling Travis to become a trainer. Trust me. Sometimes you just don't feel like doing the videos. Trust me, I know I miss 2 weeks at a time. I have too. Like, it's sometimes I'm in a really great mood to do videos a lot. Like, probably the remainder of this week, I'll be in a fantastic mood to do videos. And then once the weekend comes, I don't know. I don't know what it is. It's just like every day is like, today I feel like recording. And then tomorrow I'll be like, I could record. And then like I'll record a clip. I'm like, I'm not really feeling it. And then I'll delete it. And it's a whole cycle. It's a whole thing. My dad ordered a 50-foot spread axle with a tri-zone reefer. It cost about 170. What? 170 grand for a trailer? I strongly believe that. I strongly believe you can pay it. Like, my goal right now, it'll be on a whole other video. I do have a goal, though, by the end of the year. JB Travels is a fantastic guy. He actually commented on one of my videos, so we actually had a conversation, small conversation, but we had a conversation. To me, that would be a YouTube celebrity, and he took the time to come to my channel and talk to me. So I think he's a great guy. I've never met him, but I would like to. Don't forget to take your online courses before 15 days. Funny story about those online courses, I actually finished all of mine before I left orientation, so I don't have to do that. Driven Trucker is a Landstar guy. I've been hearing that channel a lot. I need to look that channel up. Nomad Trucker. See, I was right. I did get a Freightliner Classic as my first truck getting out of prime. We're going to get it fixed up and make it look. See, I want a Freightliner Classic. See? Hence why I'm in teaming at the moment. Smart. Check out Just Trucking. He's pretty good. I will get that wherever that phone is. I'll find that phone in a second and I'll look that up. Good night. Yep, that's Trucker John. Having a shower. I am driving night. All right, Lewis, be safe out there. Please be safe. And we'll talk. We'll talk soon. Smash that like button, you guys. I definitely appreciate it. I promise I'm not going to drag this live. I usually cut my lives at an hour. I'm going to keep up that rhythm. So we got like 22 minutes left. I'll be sure to subscribe and ring the notification bell. Subscribe, hit the like button, ring the bell. Like I said, I really want to start getting my channel out there, like for real. I'm going to start getting more content out there for sure. What is a Freightliner Classic? How do you describe that? It's like let's say you have a long-nosed Pete and you put a Freightliner emblem on the front of it. It's a Freightliner Classic. I know it's not really a Freightliner Classic, but it's an old school truck, well sought after truck, basically because they're super easy to like work on. Yeah, that's a Freightliner Classic. Best bet is to you would have to look it up. I'm not really sure how to describe it other than that. If you want a Freightliner Classic, you need to get your manual restriction removed. Yes, one would have to get their manual restriction removed. We got a deal for it. Family friend had to retire because of vision. County won't renew his registration. What? See, I need a hookup like that. Anybody have a Freightliner Classic hookup? Y'all let me know. Y'all let me know. I got to meet Mr. Eric Bossman, trucker, last year. He's a pretty cool guy. I'd like to meet a few more of you guys. I'm always down to meet you guys. Like, if you ever see my truck, I mean, it's obviously noticeable at night, but my name is on the side of it during the day. So, if y'all ever see me at a truck stop, or we're driving down the highway going opposite directions or the same direction because I'm passing you, prime drivers, my CB radio's always on. Shout me out. Like, I love meeting all you guys, man. So, you know, hit me up. Like, if y'all see me parked at a truck stop, I would love to say knock on the door, but that freaks me out sometimes. But if you see me just pull into a truck stop, or you see me get in my truck, then yes, please come knock on my door. If you pull in a truck stop and you see my trucks there, like, send me a message on Instagram first or something. Like, don't. I've actually had somebody come and like just knock on my truck door, like, hey, I met you from YouTube, and I was asleep. So that kind of freaks me out a little bit. So like, you know, shoot me an Instagram message first, or, you know, contact me on Discord or whatever the case may be. Freightliner Classic is Optimus Prime in the cartoons. Yeah, it is, actually. It sure is. It's a nice track to customize. All the customized Freightliner Classics look fantastic. I'm not gonna lie, I'm way too damn spoiled. I'm way too dang spoiled to like the condos and all the room. Freightliner Classic is a condo. T-Bell, what's going on? I seen your little baby nugget too. I don't always comment, but I keep track on Facebook, man. I can't believe you're a family of 3 now, or a family of 5. I'm super proud of you, man. When I come back to Georgia, I'm gonna make sure, if you have time, I know being a dad is a full-time job, but if you have time, we definitely need to sit down and catch up, because, you know, obviously I just invested in some type of lighting for my channel, but you are the videographer that I've always watched, so I could definitely use some tips. I'll see you once I'm done in about 20 years. See, man, I gotta do something, man. Are you paid zip to zip or point to point? Neither. I'm paid by the revenue, like the cost of the load. So yeah, I'm not paid by the mile. Now we are paid, there's a rate per mile, but since we're paid by revenue, the mileage matters based off of how much the revenue is. So we're not exactly paid zip to zip, or zip code to zip code, or mover miles for those more common language. We're not paid that way. We're paid by the revenue of the load. Like if a customer has a product here and they want to take it here, they're like, hey, I will offer you $3,000 or $6,000, whatever the case may be, for you to hire one of a driver to take it from here to here. And then it's up to us as the operator, like, okay, here to here is 600 miles, and they're paying, I don't know, $6,000 just to make it easy. Actually, it won't be easy because I can't do math. What's that, like? That's not $10 a mile. Is it $10 a mile? I think it is $10 a mile. So yeah, if it's 600 miles, it's paying $6,000. That's $10 a mile. So that would be the rate per mile. But they're not like, hey, I will pay you $10 a mile to take this from here to here. They're like, hey, we will pay you this amount of money to take it here. So we're paid by revenue. And did I get the governor taken off my truck? Yes, my truck is no longer governed whatsoever. I don't have a governor on my truck. Just know Travis is a little too Travis is a little too huggy. I'll be buying a CB for my pickup truck in a few weeks. I've been seeing a lot of people with pickup trucks that have CB radios for sure. Likewise, brother. Yes, sir, and growing. Just let me know. I see hard work, my boy. And I appreciate that, man. I appreciate it. KC Wholesale in Oak Grove, Missouri used to have a bright yellow Freightliner Classic. I remember that. That was... When's the last time I've been there? It's been like a year and some change since I've been there. But I remember it. I remember seeing a bright yellow. Do they not have it anymore? No, I think they moved that one to the Kinley one, didn't they? The yellow one? Because I think the pink one is at the Oak Grove now one, right? I don't know. I get confused. I'll see if any of the old heads at the brokerage we haul with is retiring soon. A lot of them are retiring. Let me know. Need that classic. For real? All right, I have a goal, y'all. Trying to get a Freightliner Classic by the end of the year. Or at least have the money to buy a Freightliner Classic by the end of the year. Talented Trucker. What's going on, my man? I am sleeping at JFK Airport tonight. Not really much of a choice. Like, I have the time to go to a truck stop, but I don't want to. That's far. Like, it's like 70 miles to the nearest truck stop, and then I'll have to drive back in the daytime, and like it's too much time off my clock for it to be, you know, for me to be able to do that. Now, you know, it's perfectly legal for me to park where I am now. Well, I'm assuming, because no one's came and told me no otherwise. But it's not sitting duck. I'm backed into a door, so, you know, I'm not on the side of the highway or anything like that. So it's perfectly safe for me to park here. Yeah, but I'm sleeping at the airport in a thunderstorm, so that's fun. The 717 boys. Yeah, call and let them know people are interested. Well, I'm gonna try and get a couple hours before my next load. It's awesome to see you live. Look forward to the next one. Best of luck. Oh, thanks, Javier, mother truck. I appreciate that. Be safe out there. I've been seeing. I have like, I think there's 2 or 3 of your latest videos. They're on my watch list. I haven't watched yet, but I'm catching up on content from all of you guys that are content creators. You guys all are on my watch list. Call them and see if they still have it. I'm not gonna call them. Too far to get to Petro. And that's the Petro I was looking at. I was looking at the Petro. There's another travel plaza as well, but it's back in New Jersey. It's the Petro in Bordertown, and then there's another, like, I'm pretty sure it's a smaller truck plaza, whatever the case may be. But like it's too far for me. Like, it's an hour and a half if I'm lucky. But let's assume it'll take me 2 hours to get there. With night traffic, it'll probably take me 3 hours to get back, and I still have another load to go pick up tomorrow. That's going to take me all of my clock to go. Like, I had planned to deliver this load and go ahead and move to my shipper for tomorrow afternoon, which luckily I'm glad I booked a tomorrow afternoon load. But you know, now I can't even do that. It's going to take all of my time, 1, to get out of the city in the morning, and then 2, to actually get to the shipper and then get that product to where it needs to go. It's probably going to take my whole clock tomorrow now, and then the load after that would be the same thing. So nope, not at Landstar. I ain't PCing nothing. Nope. But nah, I mean, could I PC? No, actually I can't. So because I still have drive time, I can't PC anyway. So it's time for bed for me. It's nice to be here and talk with you. Yeah, it's getting late. I'm probably not even gonna hold it to an hour, to be honest. I'm probably gonna go ahead and wrap it up. It was great to talk with you too, Adam. I look forward to interacting with you very soon, hopefully. But guys, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up because 1, it's late. 2, I'm tired. 3, because I feel like it, I guess. But I want to go ahead. To buy your Volvo, did you do a lease purchase from Prime? No, I did not. So the Volvos, you cannot lease purchase. The Prime Volvos, you cannot lease purchase. I had to buy my truck outright. And hopefully that would be the last question. Yes, One Bar, you will catch me on the next one. If you haven't already, hit the like button. I'm actually going to be on a sprint, 1, to hit 2,000 subscribers. Hopefully I can get that done by the end of the week. I think I'm like 20 subscribers away. Hit the like button on the way out. It'll help my channel get out to more people. Or hit the thumbs down if you hate me. That's cool too. Leave a comment. Because we're closing out. But I'm going to go ahead and close out this video. That way I can go ahead and record another video to put out later this week. But like I always say, y'all, if you're thinking, y'all might as well do it logically. Y'all be safe out there, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.